Okay, so before I start this video, I just want to add a disclaimer that you're probably going to see a lot of different labels in the comments section. A lot of different things that a lot of different people are going to say. Players, PUAs are probably going to call me a beta. But again, there's a lot of different labels in every single type of group, especially when you say something that's against the grain or something that people just don't freaking like. Okay, so again, Christian might call you a sinner or something. PUA might call you a beta. MGTOW might call you a freaking blue-pilled cuck. And a feminist might call you toxic, homophobe, whatever. So I don't really care about these labels. I'm just here to call out a lot of the stupid-ass arguments that PUA's stupid freaking ass make. So, number one, I see a lot of different things on these PUA channels talking about how feminism is cancer in society and toxic to society. But the same homies who complain about every woman being a hoe are hoes themselves. They're also hoes. The same homies who consistently claim, oh, look at all these hoes, dude. They have a body count of a body count over 9,000, nigga. These homies have a body count over 9,000, my homie. And they're complaining about women being hoes and how the entire society is filled with hoes and how hoes ain't loyal. What the fuck are you, my nigga? You're the same as them. You're almost the same as them. Okay? So, these PUAs are absolute hypocrites, complaining about how women are promiscuous degenerates when the same dudes out here are promiscuous degenerates, complaining about women being degenerates when these homies don't even have self-control their motherfucking selves. Alright, so let's get to number two. So, they're gonna call out me, alright? And these they're gonna make these videos. This is what's gonna happen. They're gonna make these videos that claim, well, men and women are different, bro. It doesn't matter if a man does it because that's just in his nature to do it, bro. And women love men who sleep around and have body counts of 10 million, okay? So, okay, this is what's gonna happen, bro. Number one, maybe that's true, maybe that's a lie. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't be sleeping around in these streets 24/7. Because my mentality is, look, my dick is royalty. I'm royalty. I'm not going to be smashing every single chick that moves. The only person who deserves this dick is my freaking wife. My queen of my kingdom. That's the only freaking girl who deserves this dick. But anyway, let's get back into this. So they're going to complain and they're going to say, well, it's in a man's nature to sleep around and be a hoe. Okay? And it's just going to raise your sexual market value and all that type of bullshit. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I mean, personally, I don't really think mad chicks really cared about me. Like, I had girlfriends before. They never really give a fuck about my body count or how many chicks I'm smashing. Like, but whatever. Let's get into this. There's something, my parents are Protestant, and there's something that the Bible said that made a lot of freaking sense. Our nature as humans are self-destructive to ourselves. Yeah, it could be that it's in our nature to smash, for guys to spread their seed all across the world. I don't freaking know. Maybe that's in our nature. Maybe that's true. Maybe it is in a woman's nature to find the top value male on planet Earth and do what you need to do. Maybe that's true. Okay? But as humans, there's a difference between us and other animals. Okay? We have the ability ourselves to make to override our animalistic tendencies and do what is right. That's the difference. We have a choice that we make as humans to do what is right in this fucking world. Okay? I remember a long time ago, alright? Because again, I had these standards ever since I was a freaking kid to do what was right, alright? There was this chick, and she came out to me, right? And this was for an overnight conference. This chick went up to me and she was just like, "Oh, do you want to give me like a little massage?" You feel me? And she was just like, you could come to my room and it will be late or whatever, and it will be all good, right? And I told myself, look, I'm looking up to the future. Look, I'm trying to be a good man for my wife in the future. I'm not really looking to be smashing every single chick here. So I said no. I said, look, thanks for the offer and everything, but I'm good. I have self-control over my life, over my instincts, so it's all good. So if it was true that we're just fucking animals and I would have just busted that, like, but you're just degenerating humans to such a primal level that it's like I feel offended. I feel like women should feel offended. I feel like I should feel offended if you really think that it's just in our biological function to fuck every single fucking bitch that moves. I don't really know what the fuck to say to you. Alright? So we have the power to override our fucking instincts and do what the fuck we need to do to be good people and be good citizens in this world. If that wasn't the case, we wouldn't have good people in this world, my homie. So when you constantly claim that it's all right as a man, or if it's okay to sleep around and be freaking hypocrites, and men and women are different, even if biologically or attraction wise men and women are different, you got to look at how your actions are contributing to the degeneracy of our society. Forget about all this nature shit. Forget about male nature, woman nature. Yeah, our nature is freaking evil. Our nature is freaking disgusting. Okay, point blank period. But we can override that as humans in general. That's what makes us different from all of the other freaking animals on this freaking earth who are like, I remember there was this freaking YouTube channel comparing humans to freaking lions. Nigga, we're freaking different animals. We're oh my gosh, and it's so freaking stupid. And you know what's funny is I don't really even think these homies believe this shit. They just want to continuously be in denial. The same homies they constantly talk about women are hoes and all that type of shit, but they continue to add and destroy our society. Destroy our society. All of these women who could have been wives, who could have been probably good girl. Obviously, I'm not going to take away agency from women and say, oh, it's all the men's doing and the men just do this and all that type of shit. Like, no, I'm not going to say it's just the men's doing, but a lot of these women who get smut out by all these freaking players and all that type of shit, they could have been wives, my homie. Like, they could have been wives, they could have been girlfriends, they could have lived a good life, but y'all are so focused on destroying these women because at the end of the day, dude, like, This shit affects their psyche, my nigga. It affects their fucking mentality. And if you're gonna call me blue-pilled or beta just because I'm spitting facts and saying, yo, even it's not our fucking purpose to be fucking every single bitch that move. Like, that's not our freaking purpose. If it was our purpose, we wouldn't even we wouldn't have STDs out here. We wouldn't have HIV. We wouldn't have unwanted pregnancies. We wouldn't have all these type of we wouldn't have statistics that one parent households are self-destructive that's to the kids that are in our society. Like, look at the statistics. You know, the primal neutral nuclear family is the best way to raise a child in our society. And people are out here saying, well, guys, it's in our biological imperative. I'm better than you because I smashed 7 million girls. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself, dog. Like, you should be ashamed of your fucking self. Like, just as a hoe should be ashamed of herself. It's the same fucking shit. And these homies are looking at themselves like, I'm the man, bro. I'm an alpha dude. I'm an alpha dude, bro. Like, no, bro. No, bro. No. It's just and here's the thing. It's like we need to be listening to Mufasa's out here. We need to be listening to Mufasa's, bro. And everybody is listening to Scar, bro. Everybody is listening to Scar, these evil dudes. And you know what? You know what? You know what? This is what a true alpha male is. Alright? They constantly want to call themselves alpha males. You know what alpha males are? They're man whores. That's what they are. That's what they are. They're freaking man whores. Alright? The way that they use alpha male, it's literally a synonym for man whore. If you want to be a man whore, you listen to these PUAs. You listen to all these other motherfuckers. And you know, they call themselves dating coaches. No. They're just teaching you how to be a man whore. That's pretty much what they're teaching you how to do. And there's just this thing in society. It's like it's just, I know for me personally, I'm not going to contribute to the destruction of Western society. I'm not going to do it. I don't have it in my heart to do that. And I don't think anybody in this world should have it in their heart to do that. So if you're going to call me some kind of beta or something, just because I got standards or morals for myself, or I have a little bit of freaking self-respect, and you know, I'm, you know, back in the day, I used to not want to do it until I was in a relationship. And nowadays, I'm just going to wait until I'm freaking married, or just not do it at all. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to lead to more self-destructive behavior, even if she's a hoe. Like, number one, she don't deserve the D if she's a hoe. But just because she's a hoe doesn't mean I'm gonna smash her and then lead her to even more self-destructive behavior and more brokenness in her life. You feel me? Like, this is what I mean, bro. And this is what the younger generation is following. Don't be following freaking these dating, because man, I'm telling you, like, number one, you're hypocrites. You lash out at hoes, yet you decide to be a hoe. Then you try to evaluate it or make it seem different, like, well, it's okay for a man to be a hoe, but it ain't okay for a woman to be a hoe. It doesn't matter about our biological imperative, or if women see us as a better catch if we're a player. It doesn't matter about that. It matters about what you're doing to society. What you're doing, the society that you're making yourself. You're making the society. You're making a degenerate society, and then you're complaining about how all these women are hoes. That's the only freaking thing that matters, bro. It doesn't matter about, oh, well, she sees me as a beta or she sees me as an alpha. What are you going to do to make society, the next generation, better in general, my homie? What are you going to do to make the next generation better in general, my homie? Okay? Because at the end of the day, from what I've seen, women who are good kept women either A, don't really care about your body count, or they're kind of disgusted about your freaking body count, my homie. Like, just, so if you're, look, I'm looking at what you're doing as cause and effect. It has nothing to do with if a woman is more sexually attracted to a player or if she's more sexually attracted to somebody who wants a relationship. It's cause and effect. What are you doing to lead to the destruction of this society? Smutting out women, whether they want it or not, leads to the destiny for a degenerate society. Period. Okay? And that's why I don't fuck with PUAs at all. Because they claim that they're good, alpha, I'm a strong... No, you're a freaking weak man. Because weak men, they sleep with anybody, bro. They sleep with anybody and everybody. That's what they do. You're thinking of it like players are above betas. And yeah, they're above betas. But you're forgetting one other step to this shit. Another step to this shit. There's another step to this. Valuing yourself to the point where you value your dick for the best woman possible. That's my humble opinion. You know what I mean? That's the third stage. Okay, great. You could attract all of these different women. Congratulations. But there's another step to this. You need to see yourself as royalty and have enough self-respect to be like, yo, I'm going to save this for the best person that, you know, you could attract in general. I think that's the best step that you could really do. You know what I mean? There's the incels who can't get no chicks. There is the players who can get chicks, but you're almost on the same level as incels, probably lower than incels, because all you're doing is leading to more of a degenerate, destructive society. And it's like, and you think that you're cool, and you're like, dude, I'm telling you, my homie, like, that's cool in middle school. Like, if you, oh, yo, I smashed like 3 girls, like, that's some middle school shit. Like, I see these grown men, 35 years old, bragging about how they smashed like 3 million. Like, people don't care, especially if you step into the real world. Get out of school, get out of high school, get out of college. People do not care. People do not give a flying shit. Okay? So, at the end of the freaking day, my nigga, there's more to life than PUA. And lastly, before I freaking end this freaking video, just stop acting like y'all are just these crazy freaking, oh, yo, I could get a girl to sleep with me and all that type of shit. Anyone could do that. Like, it's not hard. Like, in 2019, anybody could do that. The average person could freaking do that. So don't be out here like, oh, well, I could get all these chicks to sleep with me, and anybody could freaking do that, dude. It's not freaking hard. It's not hard nowadays. So it's just like you're just kind of looking kind of pathetic. Like, are you? Is this 1990s? Like, is this the 1990s now? Like, cause this shit is easy. So you bragging about, oh yeah, I smashed this girl and I smashed that girl. It doesn't really take talent nowadays. It really doesn't take talent nowadays. Nowadays, I could go on Tinder. I could go out. There's a few girls who freaking like me anyway. Like, I could call them up and like, it's not hard. I feel like the average person could freaking do that. So don't be going out and claiming, well, you're a beta or you're an alpha or you're no. I'm looking at this from an economic, ethical point of view. If you want to live in a society that's ridden with hoes who ain't loyal, that's ridden with thotties who ain't getting married, who's having more single, who are continuing to be single mothers. If you want to live in a society that there's single mothers with kids running wild, you know what I mean? Freaking having kids that are destructive to society. Chicks who are drinking and smoking to cope with all of the slutty behavior that they freaking lived in the past, my homie. All of this depression bullshit, the freaking gender war continuing for like 10 more years. If you want to continue that shit, go ahead and do that. If you don't want to find a wife, if you don't want to find somebody who actually cares about you, and honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100%. Everybody wants that shit. Everybody wants a freaking wife. Everybody wants a freaking husband. Like, everybody wants that shit. Like, most people want that shit, but most people can't have that shit if we live in a society full of freaking degenerates, and then you claiming that you're better than everyone else just because you sleep around or some bullshit. It's freaking bullshit. And then these same homies point the finger and claim, oh, all these women are hoes, be careful of broken women and all that type of shit, when y'all are breaking women 24/7. And you can complain, oh, it's a mutual contract, they're breaking themselves. Check this out, bro, if somebody is gonna give you $1,000 for meth, just because they give you the money and they want the meth, doesn't mean that it's good to sell meth to other people. You understand? Like, if a chick wants to smash and suck you off, and it doesn't matter if she wants to suck you off, just don't freaking do it, dog. Have some respect for yourself. You don't know this chick. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing with women. It's the same thing, bro. And I be seeing all these women. I see the destinies of these women. Like, there was a chick who I really freaking dig. Like, we used to be good friends back 4 years ago. And this chick got smashed by a freaking player, my homie, and now she's a single mother. And that's her fault, and it's his fault at the same time. But it's just like, damn. Like, if we didn't have this shit that promoted, oh, you gotta be a player, bro. Like, if we actually shun this shit, like, stop fucking all these women. Stop sleeping around. We live in a better society, but now we have all of these PUAs and the PUA movement, and these are the same homies who are complaining that women are being hoes. Obviously, you don't want women to be hoes. At least you could be intellectually honest and be like, oh, I want women to be hoes, so I can sleep around. But no, these women, you know on the inside you want to find a good woman, so you don't want women to be hoes, but you're being a hoe. It's the dumbest I've ever heard in my entire life. Point blank, period. So all I'm saying is, yo, women, stop. Vet these motherfuckers. Like, vet these dudes. Stop dating players. For all the dudes out here, stop dating hoes. For all the men out here, stop training or teaching men how to be hoes and slapping a giant alpha title on there, like that's a good thing. And women just stop thinking that you're dope or you're cool or you're swagged out for getting ran through, because at the end of the day, I'm getting older. I'm seeing the destiny of a lot of these hoes. They ain't getting married. No man freaking wants these hoes. You know what I mean? No man is gonna want these hoes long term, my homie. Like, I see the destiny of these chicks, or they're gonna become single parents, and it's just like, y'all gotta be careful and just realize that there's consequences to this life. If it was true that it's in our godly nature, if God intended us and nature intended us to fuck every single chick that moves, I guess STDs. What is that about? Why are there blockers put in place that might kill us for smashing every single? That might kill us for smashing every. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. This nature shit is bullshit. Usually when people say it's in our nature, it's just when you want to do this. So you put every single person in a box. Like, every single person is just this ravaging, no self-control having motherfucker who just wants to just spread his seed everywhere. Not every single man wants to spread his freaking seed everywhere, dude. That's probably just you and your freaking friends, dude. So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. PUAs are some of the biggest freaking hypocrites in the game, dude. And I can't. They give some good advice, but like, y'all are the biggest hypocrites in the freaking game. Point blank freaking period. I can't fuck with you guys. And if you want to, please, call me a beta. Call me a freaking beta. Call me a beta. Call me a beta. That ain't gonna make a difference about the future that you're gonna cause for your freaking self and for your freaking kids in the future, when your daughter is getting fucked and ran through by the player that you taught through your freaking YouTube videos to run through girls. So good luck to that, dude. Good luck to your life. Good luck to what you're gonna do. And good luck to the future. I pray to God that this shit will turn around and people will freaking wake up and stop being on freaking birth control and doing all this dumbass shit and just get into a fucking relationship. And if not, work towards something that is stable and becoming the best version of yourself instead of destroying yourself. You feel me? So at the end of the day, my homie, call me a beta, please. And I hope that you have a good one. Yeah, there's differences in what humans want on a primal level, but we're not living on a primal level unless you choose to live on a primal level. I'm not gonna prove. I have primal instincts too. Shoot, yeah. My primal nature is evil. Our primal natures are evil, selfish as fuck. But just because men and women are hypergamous, point blank period. So men are hypergamous too, my G. I had some hypergamous moments in my life, but just because we are doesn't mean that we can't override those instincts and to be able to make the right decisions. So that's all I really want to say. Forget being a PUA, my homie. They have some good knowledge, like if you want to get a girlfriend or a wife or something, very important, but I do not condone sleeping around. I've seen some PUAs who claim, I'm going to give you tips for sleeping around and all of my past experiences, but I don't condone sleeping around even if I do it. Like, what? So you're dumb. So that's all I really want to say. And have a good one, and peace.